Greetings, peoples. So, as we saw from last stream, I am not currently capable of sending something to Moho. So instead, we're probably going to send that probe to Duna. That's more than enough delta V, I think. And yeah, now Duna encounter is in I think 80 days. Uh, yeah, 80 days. So I have a bit of waiting to do. What can we do in the time? I mean, I guess send Kerbal to Moon. That's possible. We have rockets. I'm pretty sure. Let's actually count up how much delta V you need for a Moon landing and then take off again. And also, of course, return. Second. The VMAP, it's 60 plus turn 80 is 580 10 a bit over 6 kilometers per second. This has more than enough. Let's do this while we wait on. Let me actually set an alarm for that so we don't forget. While we wait for Kerbin, Duna, transfer window, and and I believe there's a Kerbin Joule transfer window even earlier. So I'm not sure if we'll take it. For now, we can send Bob up again. Any new science for us to put on? Seismic accelerometer. Oh. Let go. Where did that go? Where did that go? There. Oop. There we go. And what else worth bringing? Magnetometer is going to go here and offset in a bit because otherwise it's going to be on the fairing. Okay. Anything else? Should we bring this with? Nah. Okay. And here we go with Bob. Staging, I think, still should be good. Ooh! All the fairings are gone. That's not good. Here's that. Now, just need to get on the landing gear. Up. Past the landing gear. then back in. Go. These are, we want sides 4, sides 4. Okay, good. Still have Bob. Nice. Launch. So, DCA on. Stage and auto stage enabled to orbit 80 kilometers. Pretty standard. Let's go. Okay. And yes, the ascent begins. Pretty standard descent. Not much to say about it. We going up. I'm really never going to use this rocket again anyway. We don't need to worry about making the staging a bit better. Distortion effects. Nice. Wibbly wobbly heat. Sure. Grab that. We'll reset it once we get up to spec. Bob's doing fine. So, how's the weather? Singular viewer. That is here. How is the weather? I think that's what you call icebreaker talk. Stage is nearly burned out. Soon we'll to the next one. There we go. Soon we'll be able to pop off the fairing and deploy that. We forgot to deploy it last time we used this rocket, which caused a bit of a panic because I thought we wouldn't be able to set up maneuvers, which is, well, being able to set up maneuvers is an important thing for this game, otherwise you can't get around. It's actually time warp. up till we get a sufficient poapsis. I believe we set for 8. Yeah. Okay, we are in space. And going to separate fairings right about after we actually time warp to the node, otherwise it's gonna do weird things. We deploy fairings and immediately time warp after. Space music be going. I remember in earlier ones it was a bit loud, so oh. Fairings. And antenna. And find the moon. Target the moon. Select point roughly tangential to the moon. Moon. With an umlaut. Doesn't have an umlaut anymore, huh? When did they change that? It definitely had an umlaut in previous versions of the game. So get ourselves a slightly better counter. Go. Nice. And quick save. Execute node. Swinging around. Perhaps I should have put our upgraded solar panels on it. Oh, also I need to remember to grab the... I need to remember to grab the signs from that. Rocket noises. Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Perfect. Pop Bob out and data store. Right now, because we have such a great encounter, can just directly warp there. No course correction needed. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Intercepts. Actually, okay, let's capture into an orbit first, and then check how the SCANSats are doing. I think I need to put them in a lower orbit to allow the telescope to work. There. Okay. Save. Grab a material study, actually. Up out. Grab. Board. Execute node. Should start getting low over. The low over situation soon, which I think will get us another magnetometer report. Space near. Okay. Material study. Cube experiment. Okay. Collect data. Oh, wrong. 10. This one, two. Timeter data. It's not actually shear off the magnetometer. Then swing him around. Actually, to store. And then pop back in. What can we not do? Magnetometer report. It's already stored. Okay. So let's actually check our SCANSat, see how it's doing. The ore scan, I think, is done. Biomap has been done for a while. Great detail terrain map is, I think, is done. Let's see, big picture to be actual body moon. Oh, okay, all this is good. Now, let us stop some of these experiments. This data, transmit it back. Keep an eye on our electric charge because we don't want to run ourselves out. Swivel the spacecraft a bit so that we get better solar power. Resources. Data. Moon is not as suitable as Minmus because Minmus has very low gravity, and that means you can actually get the stuff into orbit. And now we want to. Yep. Okay, we need to get below 250 kilometers in order to start a visual scan. So, doing a maneuver, well, pretty much anywhere actually. Dropping our PE below 250. Yep. 225. Execute. Okay. Don't have a great deal of TV left, but should have more than this. Periapsis. Another retro burn to get us to a good altitude. Now, we are leaving Bob just spinning there a little bit, but I'm sure he'll be fine with it. Only leaving him there for a few hours. Judging by what our orbital period is. Nice. Okay. Let's scan visual. And reorient spacecraft to get better solar exposure. There we go. And we should be getting some higher resolution data. Nice. Okay. Let's do the same for our Minmus SCANSat. I know this is, in a way, the KSP equivalent of watching paint dry, doing SCANSat stuff, but it's needed stuff we need to do. Scan resource. Data. Now, actually, how much have we gotten for minutes? Ooh, we're not actually all done. Let's start up the scan again. Do we have full altimetry data? No. Still have a few more loops to go, I think. back on. Okay. Yeah. Still have the loops to go. So let us get those loops done by landing Bob. Hello, Bob. Only 73 meters per second left in this. Nice. 2. What would be a good place to land? Somewhere near the equator and near biome borders. Like right here. Can I set a surface target at this point? No, not that way. How about not this one? This one. Zoom out a bit. Unlock from vessel. Over a bit. Right. Here. So, maneuver. Oh. For some reason, I'm not getting the landing point predictor. We'll just do this. Okay. Click save. Before we actually do this, I'm going to go take care of something. I'll be right back. I am back. Let's do this. Execute. Lights. Lights on. Gear out. And ooh. Don't warp. Perform EVA report. There we go. Do a little bit of that burn, and then this is going to be jettisoned to the surface. Now, we don't have the greatest thrust to mass ratio here. It's still, I mean, thrust to weight ratio is still going to be above 3, but possibly lower as we get closer. Now, I never actually tested this for the moon, but I think we should have a thrust to weight ratio above 1. If not, this is going to get real interesting real fast. Now we are burning off fuel, so that should get us what we need. Now, to return, we want to reserve ourselves at least 580 plus 10 plus 100 for fudging. At least 900 and, I don't know, 900, let's say 950 meters per second for getting back. Now we get a good... Okay, let's keep going. We want to land more towards the middle. Because if we look on the map, we want to put it down somewhere in the middle of the crater so we have less distance to hop. Anyway, keeping an eye on the suicide burn countdown. Let's go retrograde. Okay. We now have some level of VTOL control. So this is going to be a fair bit easier. I think that right there is our target. Pull up a slope map. Yeah, the nice not sloped part. Zoom us in a bit more. Okay, so time warp a bit until we hit the suicide burn time in round 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. And try to maintain that at like 2 seconds. Okay, we want to get a bit away from that crater. Now, adjusting our course, okay. Now, I'm not going to hop out and do that. We can fix that later. Okay. We are coming in pretty nicely. Now, these gears were made for min-miss, so also I have a... Oh, ooh. We may have started a little bit too late on our retro. Okay, okay, I think we're good. I pulled it a little bit close. Let's set this for -10 meters per second. And then kill our horizontal velocity and just drop the rest of the way. Oh, no, we're still actually over nearly a kilometer up. I could have cut this a bit. No, actually, no, we are only a few hundred meters above the ground. And at 50, we'll cut it to, say, -5. And then as we get closer, ooh, this is a slope. This is a pretty steep slope. Let's lower ourselves down on it slowly. Kill rotation, cut, and we're landed. Nice. Okay. Perp. The standards stuff. Temperature scan, pressure scan, history goo, seismic scan, new material study. Okay. Keep that bob out. Oop. Rocket's tipping. Let's shove that back. Okay. Okay. Let's pop bob out real quick for a flag planting and then getting back in. And plant flag. And 1. Okay. Now, for some reason, they seem to get stuck to the ground. Data restore. Look, data restore. Data make data else. Make sure this doesn't actually. Yeah. Okay. Then tip this back again. Where should we go next? We want to probably head over to the lowlands, so I'm gonna we want to grab this EVA report. There. So anyway, I think it's this way. Yes, it's this way. So, quick save. Now we're looking for our impact biome to change to lowlands. And also for it to be in a relatively flat spot, like right there. Hopefully that's flat. I think actually after we do this, we might not have enough delta V to do another hop. Let's see. Retrograde. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. I think it's a bit less close this time. Let's get our horizontal velocity down nice and low. Stop. Get vertical velocity to within 10. Slow ourselves down a bit more. Slope's much flatter here. And there we go. Do to picture report, keep picture scan, keep goo seismic, keep material study. So keep. So just okay. Store, okay. Have already signs from low over midlands, okay. Cool. Let's continue heading that direction. Packed biome, still lowlands, okay. Packed biome, still lowlands, midlands, and get it a bit further in. Okay, cool. Now, we are going to be coming quite flat, so we already have the magnetone port here. So instead of suicide burning, we're going to just do this. We are in the Midlands, okay. There we go. Slowly. Come down. Okay. I think this is going to be our last landing because I'm not sure we can hop all the way over there with current delta V. Do observation. Material study. Take, store, port, keep, surface sample, also keep. Okay. No signs there. Board. Okay. So, let us head back to Urban. It's going to involve to orbit. We don't need 80 kilometers, we want like 15 kilometers. And let's see what it does. Nice. Be going now. Inclination is already getting a bit bad. What exactly are you doing? What exactly are you attempting to do? Throttle control the avionics. Turn off. There. Okay. Yeah, no, you just burn. There. Okay. Much better. Okay, we're getting into orbit. perhaps we could have actually done that final hop, but I wasn't going to risk it. And we are in orbit. Inclination of 4. Okay. Let's just head back for Kerbin. This is going to involve a burn around here, I think. That just does. Burn that just does that. Okay. And execute node. There's actually an EVA report to be done. I missed it. Okay. Okay. And shall get back to Kerbin. Whoosh. Okay. All right, let's get ourselves back, and then at least the Minmus stuff might be mostly complete. Yeah, we are going to come in very hot. Ooh, I may. Yep, we don't want to pull a repeat of that time I nearly melted Jeb. So let's actually remember to grab all of the... Ooh, whoa, whoa. Remember to grab all the data. That is all the data. There we go. You want to warp? I'd say there. And here we go. Direct antenna. Turn off throttle control to Avionics. Use this retrograde because this doesn't have an engine, so throttle control to Avionics does not know what to do with it. Okay. And hit atmosphere pretty soon. Now let's see. Now trajectories is actually usually wrong, it seems. I need to see about the settings for that. Perhaps it's just outdated, I don't know. But it predicts we'll skip off, but I think we will actually make it. We will actually fully deorbit. Yep, I think it is. It will happen. Anyway, we're coming in fairly hot. Yep. Nice. Let's see. Is our lander going to make it all the way down? Maybe. Okay. We wait until we're subsonic. Normal maps. Okay. We are subsonic, but we want to go a bit lower. Push. And expand. Cover vessel. There's a fair bit of science. Let's see what else we can. Simply, that's stuff we want. This is also going to be stuff we want. Rover parts definitely important. Unmanned tech. Perhaps. Let's grab that. Rover bits. Cool. Anyway, let's just kind of warp ahead a bit. Till we hit that. Okay. Check on our SCANSat. SCANSat. See how it's doing. We've warped ahead around 2 months, I think. Actually, I'm not sure what the moon's orbital period is. It's what defines a month, right? Okay. These are fully done, so we can actually go and reorient the spacecraft a bit. And then stop scan, analyze data, transmit. Stop scan data, transmit. Stop scan data, set, it's done. So now we can get to a 250 kilometer orbit by doing a burn here. Periapsis. There. A 4.9 meters per second burn. Nice. Nine, 8. Three, 2, 1. Burn. Then at periapsis. Actually, we need a bit more. Okay. Periapsis. Another burn. Oh. Huh? Execute. Uh, s- 2, 1. Okay, and are we getting the scan? Now, here we will not be getting the scan because it's not in day, but it's 26. Okay, how's our spacing look? Fairly good. Now let's focus the moon, see how we've done. Special moon, map type, visual, visual high. Nice. Fully scanned. Cool. Okay. This data. Spit. So. Duna transfer window in 9 days. We're gonna, I guess, wibble wobble. Actually, let's send up a constellation for Minmus, and that should take up the few, well, and then in mid transfer that should hit the Duna transfer window, and then we can do that, and then actually now let's just wait for the transfer. 9 days. Okay. 7, 6. Okay. Now I'm going to rename this for Duna because we're going to Duna. Now, we may have a problem with that actually, because this does not have the amount of solar panels we need. That's good. Let's do it anyway. Doing the transfer. Set as target. Angle looks roughly like it does on the map. Transfer 2, Duna requires around 45 degrees back. So over here. And just like that, an encounter. Much easier than Moho. And let's fiddle with the node a little bit. And we'll have to do a mid-course correction anyway. Cool. Yeah. We'll probably have to end up doing only one experiment at a time. Luckily, I'm pretty sure this has the strength to get to Duna, even when it's opposite from the sun. Let's execute this node. Go. So, should soon. Yep. There goes our orbit. And there goes our encounter. Nice. We'll watch. Okay, cool. Counter gotten. Next up would be, I guess, setting up the mid-course correction and warping to it and doing it. So, also we're gonna get our first science from outside Kerbin's sphere of influence. Anyway, ooh. Marginal possible issue. I'm not sure if I can. Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Let's get this out of get ourselves out of Kerbin's sphere of influence, so the colors line up better, so I can tell what's actually going on. Ooh. Okay, delete that alarm. Let's to actually delete the alarm. Okay. Now we do a mid-course correction. Say around there. Okay. Still keep our focus on Duna. On. There we go. Let's see. I think we need a bit of, bit of that to get ourselves up, then bit of that to put ourselves the correct way around. Ooh, we're gonna get an Ike encounter. Except for not, because I am going to fix that on the way in. Although a flyby of Ike would be cool to do if I can time it correctly. Let us try. Okay, there's the maneuver. With a combination of retrograde and this, we should be able to essentially come in when Ike is on the other side of its orbit. We will be helped by Ike having a very substantial sphere of influence. Also, we do actually want to come in somewhat polar. So a second course correction once you get closer will be in order. But this, for now, looks great. Let's just do the science though. Okay. Temperature scan, Smith data. Scan data. Magnetometer report. Smith data. And not do these, because these we're going to do in low Ike, high Duna, low Duna. And then this is going to go in low Duna. Okay. Cool. Wish you could label them. Anyway. Let us execute that node. Actually, let us ignore that and enable hyperwarp so we can get to there faster. Turn on standard warp. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and how close did we get? We'll need a fair bit of. I think we'll just do a bit more. Ooh, I think we will actually hit Ike, which is not ideal. But that is something to fix over here. First, check to see how well SCANSat on Minmus is doing. Should be done by now. Been a few hundred days. Is high. No, not Minmus. Viz high is 100% done. Nice. Upscan. Data. 21 science. Nice. Now, whoosh. Switch to that. Fiddle with the maneuver. Actually, focus view on Ike. Then fiddle with the maneuver. So, can get roughly that precision. These out of the way. Open the maneuver again. Okay. So, it's to end up, ideally, in an orbit like that, except we need to not hit Ike. Ooh. We are not going to hit Ike. We're going to go pretty high above it, but... And also we need a higher... There we go. Okay, we go pretty high above it. We won't get the low science, but that's fine. Nice. Just gonna kind of cruise through. Nice. This looks good. So let us execute that node. Ooh, let's see. Can we just barely skim the top of the atmosphere as we go by, thereby getting also in atmosphere science? We shall try that. Which is what we're going to do, like a burn over here or something to very, very fine tune this. Anyway. Perfect. I believe, well, almost perfect. We're going to do some final corrections over here to fine tune this. Now, I believe top of Duna's orbit, top of Duna's atmosphere is I believe 50. Let's see, Duna. How high up is the atmosphere? Yeah, 50 kilometers. Okay. So let's warp there. And really, we'd probably get much better if I just set an alarm or SOI change. Anyway, maneuver. Want to get this to first of all, want to get this into a more polar orbit. And with a periapsis of very near 50 kilometers. Let's do that for now. Execute. Now, we are going to, of course, get all the rest of the science, I don't know, on future missions, perhaps do a sample return. Maybe when we send an actual Kerbal mission. But for now, just basics. Also, we might as well do less science here. Now, I don't get why it has to retract the magnetometer after you finish the experiment. But it does that, so okay. Burn in 1 hour. Warp to the burn. Six, 5, 3, 2, 1. Now where are we? 2, 1. 2. Ooh, okay. Well, let's quick save that there, and then we're gonna do, I guess, the final bits here. Oh. What? It's 40. No, we want a bit higher than that. Uh, 9. There. Okay. So anyway, let's warp there. Cool. We are screenshot time. Boop. There we go. And let's form this science. Actually, no, the atmospheric pressure scan needs to, it all needs to be. Where did I put the experiments? They go. Where'd they go? There they go. Okay. Need to actually transmit that. Cool. Okay. Magnetometer. Go. Transmit this data. Cool. Ike science done. Execute node. Warp to the burn. Swing themselves around. Now this is nearly spent. We're gonna probably end up jetting it in atmosphere, which hopefully doesn't bite us in the butt. I mean, the drag up at 49 kilometers shouldn't be high enough to actually push it into us when we've got our engines thrusting, so we should be okay. Yep, our trajectory is practically unchanged from our brief stint. $48.9. Okay, so now of course. Oh, I forgot to mystery goo Ike. Okay, that's fine. We just used 3 for our one for high, one for low, one for in atmosphere. Okay, let's go for low science. Still high. Save a bit here. Here. Space near. Okay, temperature scan. Transmit. Pressure scan. Transmit. Goo. Transmit. Transmit. Magnetometer. Gotta get ready for this. Transmit. Okay, now add maneuver. Capture into an orbit. Start burn in 1 minute. Okay. We want. Let's try to actually get the apoapsis to be a number we want, like a bit over. Close enough. Close enough. Quick save. Don't warp. Execute node. Pull in solar panels. Quick save. Pull in antenna. Can we still do stuff? Oh yeah, we have the signal strength in this. Okay. We will be hitting atmosphere quite soon. Getting ready. And in atmosphere. Okay, material study. Goo. Pressure. Temperature. Keep. Anything else worth doing? I don't think there was anything else. Cool. And we're already heading back up. And this has an alternator, so we're actually gaining charge. Nice. Screenshot. And we're out of atmosphere again. Extend. 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 Quick save. All of this is spent. Okay. Cool. Partial is allowed. Now let's actually, before we run out of power, let's swing our panels around. Okay. Cool. Now we have enough for 2 EC per second of... Let's actually tune this, get ourselves out of here. What height is deal for stuff? 250. This one, no one wants 250. This one wants 300. This one wants 250. Let's say 350. Or 325 actually. Oh, whoa, whoa. What are you doing? Oh, we are out of contact with Kerbin. We need to go... Here. Okay. Five. Okay. Execute node. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Burn here. Or there. Execute. Dun, 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 dun. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully these screenshots are actually good. How are they? Fairly good. Nice. Nice. So we're in a fairly good orbit. Now we need to be careful with this. This takes 2 per second, so we are only able to do the SAR X, the static aperture radar. How much does this take? This takes 1. We're gonna there. Actually, let's use this to tell. Okay, we have 3.19, so we can do this and the multispectral at the same time, which gets us the most data, because multispectral gets a lot of different data. I think it also actually does resources, multispectral one. Anyway. Nice. Goes out. There we go. Now, how is our actual... Ooh, okay, we need to tweak our orbit a bit. Just kind of pulse thruster and pulse the engine and see what happens. Oh, other way. One by 3, 2, 4. Nice. Okay. And get ourselves a bit more sun-facing. Here. How much does this 0.5 per second? Okay, we're not going to be able to sustain that. Let's just continue on with. But actually, I think we'll just leave this here. Come back to it later to And have to come back to it 3 times actually. Once to switch from that to the resource scanner, and then another time to turn on the telescope. Although the telescope isn't required as much because high def pictures aren't as important, although the high def pictures give you no, they don't. Ooh. Ah, I think I know why. Cause oh wait, wrong. The okay. Because this doesn't do this does. Okay. Because we don't have a good enough telescope. So we're gonna have to send another Duna scanner anyway. We'll send it along with whatever lander thing we're gonna send next, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. You have a fair bit more science. Might as well grab stuff. Sure, heavy landing. Stuff from the side. Clear propulsion. Let's actually grab that. Nice. Anyway, I think I'll leave this here. Need to read the description. Thank you all for watching. Have a good insert time zone relevant time here. Follow me on Twitter to get notifications on when I'm streaming. I mean, I seem to be getting it towards a pretty set schedule, but like I post on Twitter like 15 minutes before I go live. And also for random shit posting on Twitter. Should actually get more of that done. Anyway, have a good morning, noon, midnight, whatever. Fare thee well.